Live from the harbor station is the Vector Spaceman Show! Now, here's your host, Vector Spaceman!
Oh, whoops, got that key messed up all of a sudden. Hello, Space Cadets! Welcome back to the show, our brand new show. It's your old pal, Vector Spaceman. We're back at it again, coming to you live once more from Harbor Station, broadcasting on all frequencies to our beautiful planet Earth. There he is, yes indeed. How you doing, Pilla Bird? Hey, good to see everybody tonight. Hey. Oh, and speaking of folks who are tuning in, check it out, everybody. Mana Yu with the raid. 8 viewers, nice to see everybody. How are y'all doing tonight? Welcome to the show. I am, of course, your host, Vector Spaceman. Let us zoom right on out here to the main screen. Zippity zip, there we go. Whether you're watching us live or catching us after the show, don't you know we're oh so glad to have you all on board. Thanks for helping us make outer space the place to be, Space Cadets, as we get set to rocket into another session of all the things we like to love and love to share. It's the Vector Spaceman, yes indeed. Welcome back to the show, everyone. Welcome to the brand new show, Space Cadets. It's our first regularly scheduled program with our new model, our new station, but of course the same old lovable spaceman you've come to know and enjoy. If it's your very first time tuning in, then hey, welcome aboard. This is the Vector Spaceman Show, and I am, of course, your host, Vector Spaceman. It's our first show of the week, and it's our first show here at the brand new Harbor Station, and we're going to try our best to make the place feel a little more lived in tonight, as we set about to decorate the studio in classic Spaceman fashion. If you missed the last show, we got together on Saturday evening to ring in the new model with the Vector Spaceman 2.0 special, the undisputed live 2D event of the summer, where we also premiered our very first animated feature. Over 20 minutes of japes and jokes starring so many of our friends of the channel here. Thanks again to everybody who joined in on the fun and helped to make our latest special oh so special indeed. If you missed the big show and you want to see what all the fuss was about, then you can check it out on our YouTube channel right now, the first of what will hopefully become many similar comedic projects here on the channel. And of course, if you want to stay up to date with all of our broadcasts so that you never ever miss a show, then be sure to follow Vector Spaceman on Twitter, YouTube, and right here on Twitch. Alrighty, you guys. Space Cadets. Welcome to the show. Tonight, we're going to try to spruce up the new station with some art assets, decorate the place, make it feel more like a space home away from home, as it were. I love the chat boxes so much, thank you, Mana Yu. I mean, I love everything. Doesn't it look great? Isn't it a fantastic little station? My favorite part, I think, is still the doors. How they can open and shut like that whenever I want them to. How they do the little hiss, the little steam when I'm coming in. How we can fly back over if we want to, zip out of here, and of course we can shut the doors on us again. So long, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This has been the Vector Spaceman Show. And then we can pop them open again. Look at that. Look at that. And we zip right back up to the screen here. Easy as that. It's so super cool. We've actually got so many lovely new features here on the show. Of course, the chat box. We've got our rotating displays up top, a little more animated than the old ones. We've got brand new, how you say, follower emotes that anybody can use free of charge. I love that, because you know I hate when the Space Cadets have to pay to make use of stuff here on the channel. Why divide our cadre of Space Cadets, you know? Oh, 2E illustration. This is so cool. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I know I'm still having fun with it. And check everything out here, you guys. Look, our brand new, let me hop out of the way here. Our brand new harbor station. It's got a little slicker design now, a little more defined. Our little galactic gas station, as it were. Let me zip back into position here. Yoop. Just ended your stream? Ah, I see. Well, thanks for choosing the Vector Spaceman Show to round out your evening. We know you have a choice in streams, and we appreciate your patronage. Where can I buy the stuff? So that's sort of what we're going to be getting at today. We're going to be making this our first ever art stream here at the new station. Got to make it seem more like a functioning space truck stop, as it were. So we're going to try to kit the place out with some more assets, because right now we've just got the laptop over on the desk there. We're going to head over there in a second. So if you guys have got any ideas as to what we might include to make the place seem a little finer, a little fancier, then do let me know. I think we need to make ourselves up some sort of cash register, perhaps. Maybe some stuff behind the counter, a slushy machine maybe, space flavors for everybody. Maybe some specialty Harbor Station merch. We could even start giving away souvenirs to guests who come to visit the station. That's a good idea. Oh, and speaking of gifts, you guys, do not forget, let me pull this up here, that as part of our 2.0 special, we decided to give away a free-to-use live 2D item for anybody to use at their leisure. The original Vector Spaceman helmet. You can pick that up for yourself today. Impress friends and family. Survive collisions. Take a hammer to your head. You'll be fine. The Vector Spaceman Show is not a source of medical advice, and you can find the link to that by typing the command helmet into the chat. Let me go ahead and give an example. There you go. Brings up the link where you can find that. Add it to your own live 2D model. Why not? Free of charge. I mean, if we're not using it, we might as well let the Space Cadets get some mileage out of it. Although to be fair, I mean, we showed this off on the big show the other day, but if we just bob over here and let me pick up our friend here. Where did he go? Where did you go? Pull you out of the box here. There he is. Our little spaceman. See, we'll still get, it's the boy, yes. We'll still get a little bit of mileage out of the old model. Now that we've got little spaceman here. So small. See, this was the coolest thing that I found out when I started messing around with items within VTube Studio, is that you can actually turn whole models into functioning items. It's fantastic, and I'm pretty sure we can still, control some of the expressions. If I could figure out those hotkeys, maybe not. But yeah, that's something that we'll mess around with, I'm sure, in the future. Alright, say goodbye to little spaceman. Whoop. Doesn't want to go. There we go. I just like that I can bob around frame and stuff now too. I can go this way, I can go that way, I can say hello to the chat, I can do all sorts of stuff. 2E Illustration, a certified space ace. Well, thank you so much, my friend. Our latest and greatest space cadet. Welcome to the crew. We're gonna put you to work here at Harbor Station. Thank you so much for that. Make use of some of those subscriber emotes as well. We got new ones in the subscriber tier too. There you go, get lit. All right, you guys, so let's head on over to the desk here. And we bob ourselves into frame. There we go, we're behind the desk. Leo Roswell, how do you do? Vector Spaceman and Ventriloquist Spaceman. That's right, a spaceman of many talents. A spaceman for all seasons, as it were. Welcome to the show and welcome to the station. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome to Harbor Station. Can we get you anything today? We're just about to do a little art stream tonight. We're going to be making some assets for the new show. As you can see, the background behind us is a little sketchy. I was talking about this on the big show over the weekend. How most of, well, I shouldn't say most, but a big chunk of the new station design was all AI generated. It was really cool. Got to work with some new tech, make a bunch of different passes, mush it all together, trace over it. Now we're going to try and make some more defined assets to try and fill the place out. Make an Fulton poster and put it above the exit. Oh, we should we should make a do not serve poster or something like that. That would be great. That wall is a bit empty. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. You're talking about, let's see, which one here? You're talking about over by the exit doors. That little wall behind the sliding doors. Yeah, we could put stuff there too, definitely. Most definitely. Or over above. I was thinking we could hang like banners or something up there. If we zoom in, you can sort of see. Oh, no, I guess you can't really see. But above the doors, we could definitely hang something up there. Good idea, Doc. Excellent idea. All right, let's hit up the desk. Because if we are going to get, some work done tonight, then we are going to have to make use of... There we are. It's time for art streams, you guys. Now, for those of you who tuned into the big special on Saturday, you might have seen us using this screen, and I'll bet you might have thought that it was all pre-generated, pre-recorded stuff. And you would have been right. But at the same time, if we were going to go through all the effort to make that stuff for pre-recording, so we might as well make a dynamic scene that we can use whenever we need to do stuff on the computer, so that's exactly what we've done here. You got any of those Perseid corn nuts? We're fresh out. Cursed Microsoft Word appearance, right? All my notes. Seeing behind the curtain here. Love this so much still. Isn't this great? With the little reflections and everything. The little shadow from behind. That's great. Alright, let me pull up my tablet here. My physical tablet right in front of me. There we go. And my little pen. Thank you so much, Billa. It is pretty dynamic. I mean, it follows my head around. You can see my reflection. It's great. We can still control stuff on the screen. Diddly diddly do. Alright, what are we going to work on first, you guys? So here's the thing. I've got a working model of the station here. We're going to know that we're effectively about this size. So we can start building stuff for the desk scene, and it'll scale appropriately when we actually bring it into OBS. Thank you so much, Leo. Hyper-realistic? Yeah, man. You know what really inspired me for this this setup was, and I know Palm will recognize this, and some others might as well, was the old Strong Bad emails from Homestar Runner. I've been a big champion of Homestar Runner cartoons all my life, but it's one of those things that you either recognize, you either know, or you don't know, and it's a big divide amongst the Space Cadets. Alright, what are we going to work on first? Oh, Automod. Dingle got caught in the chat again. There we go. I was saving that to Dingle during the reveal. Yeah, right? We love ourselves a good Strong Bad email. Alright, you guys. What do we work on first? Why don't we do that slushy machine? That sounds like a good idea. We could get some space flavors. Maybe try to... we'll make some new layers here. Try to replace... like some of these, if I can highlight it here. Some of these sketchier bits in the back here. Like this stuff. We don't need that. We can replace it with some proper looking things. One of the flavors must be burnt steak. If you know, you know. I'm afraid I don't know. You want to tell us? You want to tell us about burnt steak? Alright, can we do colors? We can do colors, fantastic. Alright, let's make... No, I don't want this in the group, thank you. Okay, let's make vector layers. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take all this background stuff, and I'm going to... yeah, bring down the opacity on it so I can sort of trace over it, see what I'm doing. Space smells like burnt steak. Yo, I've heard that. I have actually heard that. That like people, when they come back in from spacewalks, they'll have like a burnt meat smell on them. Excellent bit of trivia there, Doc. Thank you for that. You've reminded us. Extra GMO, all synthetic flavors. Yeah, we want Soylent Green. We want Soylent Orange. We want Soylent Blue Raspberry. You know, we want all that synthetic stuff. Alright, let me pull up a reference for a slushy machine here. Want to get a good look at what we're gonna be making. Let's see. Slushy machine. Oh yeah, here we go. That's what we need. We need something like this. Effectively. And we're going to try to make as much as we can tonight. So that's going to mean rapid prototyping. Which is to say, tracing over a whole bunch of stuff. A little bit of art theft, if you will. Alright, let's see here. I could go for a space slushy right now, yeah? What's your favorite flavors of slushy, guys? For me, it's always been cherry. Red flavored stuff. Though I don't mind orange, and that shouldn't come as a surprise. Alright, now I don't love the vector brushes in CS Paint. I'm a little more partial to Flash, as you guys all know. But we're going to try to make this work. Alright, we're gonna... Whoa. My tracking's a little off there. Let's start with the frame. Start with the frame that goes behind. And we want some nice jaggedy lines here. Get that scuff. That's signature Spaceman line work right there. And my mic arm is getting in the way of my pen. They used to sell these Coke slush. Oh yeah, the cola flavored ones and stuff. I know what you're talking about. Or the root beer flavored ones, or like Sprite and stuff like that. You used to get those at like the 7-Eleven and things. Yeah, those are pretty good. Those are pretty good. The Coke ones were, yeah, they were so good. Gotta be blue raspberry, tastes like childhood. I don't know who decided that raspberry was gonna be a blue flavor. It's like electric blue. It's like you're drinking some sort of compressed, squeezed Sonic the Hedgehog or something. It's ridiculous. Alright, and we got lines coming out from the behind here. That's fine. And then we're gonna make a lot of, let's see. Can I put that back up so I see what I'm working with here? Okay, that's how it works. It's got like some signage, and we'll make up some signage as well. We'll let a lot of the shading do the work eventually. There we go. Got a little slush catchers. You gotta worry about that spillage. White bark raspberries are a thing. They're blue IRL. Alright, well, admittedly I don't know a whole lot about raspberries, except that I assume they're kind of like reddish purpley. But you know what? You shouldn't take my word for it, because I've always talked about here on the show how I can't see certain colors, and red is one of those, so. He's back! Oh no, you guys, it's this girl again. What's up, Neff? How you doing? And it's Hero King Soul. How you guys doing tonight? Neff is here. Neff is here. I think we made a lot of Neff fans during the special. She played a really big role in the narrative that we put together. And it seemed like everybody was really impressed with her performance. Which is to say, her sardonic delivery. I hope you're doing well tonight, Soul and Neff, and everybody else, of course, that's tuning in. You know we appreciate you. We're just making some art assets for the station here, trying to kit the place out. Make it look a little fancier, so it's not all just AI smushed together, smeared together colors and shapes in the background. We want a little more definition to it. So we're making ourselves a little slushy machine right now. What's your favorite flavor, you guys? Let us know. Tell us in the comments. Like and subscribe. Bella, how are you? I'm good. Got comfy to watch a Vector draw. Aw. Ain't that sweet. That special was so fun. I'm so happy I was part of that. I'm so happy you were part of it, Neff. You were a great actor. Y'all who tuned in for the special, remember you can check that out on our YouTube page as well. That's going to stay up there for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. But for those of you who've seen it already, let me know. What was your favorite part? What was your favorite scene? Maybe it's hard to narrow down. It was such a tremendous episode, wasn't it? And you know what? We're going to try to make some more, too. I've found ways to even further streamline the process, so we're going to try to do our best to have more fun with it and make some more similar content for your viewing pleasure in the future. Now let's work on this display part here. Gotta get that. I love that we can bing, make shapes, but they always come out way too perfect. And that's the last thing we want around here, is quality line work. Give me that perfectly imperfect line work any day. We need to get movie studios to hire Neff. You think so? Our breakout star? The name just reminds me of the nasty stuff on the streets in northern cities. What? I honestly don't think I've ever had add slush. I know what you mean. Yeah, that. Well, yeah, because that's exactly what it is. Yeah, slush. Wintertime slush. You guys ever play schlocky growing up? I'm pretty sure it stood for slush hockey. Or something or another. It was like a version of hockey that we used to play on the playground as kids that would use mini sticks, if you know what mini sticks are. I don't know if they were a branded thing or they're basically just like hockey sticks that are the length of your forearm, effectively. I'm telling you what schlocky is. I'm explaining it. Give me a second. Sounds like a nightmare. Well, at the same time, you're like 8 years old, so the scale is different. But it's so suspiciously specific it'll dox. Maybe, because it doesn't sound like anybody knows what I'm talking about. I think I've been pretty good about not revealing too much about where we're situated or anything like that. Sounds like something Dr. Seuss would come up with. Vector old? Yeah, maybe they don't let kids play it anymore. I don't know. On account of the likelihood of getting beamed in the head with what is effectively a small club. Sounds like something that went extinct. I see. Like a dinosaur. I hadn't really looked at this branding before. We put the lush in slush. That's just kind of weird, isn't it? This just in, Vector lives in a place with snow, or at least with slush. You know? I think the only giveaways that I've ever done vis-a-vis location on the show is that I don't live in Florida, because I've talked about how I go down there to visit family every now and then. And that I'm not from, what was it? Chicago, because I've never had their deep dish pizza. My guess is Greenland. My guess is he's Santa and lives at the North Pole. Wow. Well, that's definitely snowy, I'll give you that. Place your bets now, you guys. Maybe someday we'll finally let you guys know where we're at. We'll have to do little standees as well, but I don't like how long these ones are, so we'll make ours a little shorter. Something pretty random. In before Vector is a Michigan lad. Now, what would make that the guess? Just because I know all the words to the Edmund Fitzgerald? What do we miss here? Vector lives in a cave, visits Kokomo, Vector Caveman, in before, yep, something pretty random. Ohio. Ohio. That was a good joke there, Leo. I like that. Ohio to you too. Second guess Madagascar. Yeah, guys, I'm secretly a ring-tailed lemur. Let's start working on these slush capsules. I'm gonna put those on a separate layer. No! Son of a gun, I've been drawing on the wrong layer here. I think that's gonna screw me up. Let's see, can I just select this and get it? Oh no, we drew right on it. F. Alright, here's what we're gonna have to do then. We're gonna have to figure out what we need to redo, and then redo it. We're gonna lock this layer. CS Paint, man. F, right? Pain. Do you like to move it? Move it? You guys know I like to move it. Move it. Hold on. Let's pop out to the desk here for a second. And where's my toggle? There we go. Yeah, you know we like to move it. Move it. Absolutely. We got the little wiggle. We got the schmovement. There we go. Yeah, absolutely. Yada da 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 da. Where's my laptop scene? There we go. Restart the stream. Just delete the whole thing. My guess for Michigan's because of how you say sure and about. Oh, interesting. Relying on some verbal cues. Phil is doing her homework here. She's being a detective. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that freaked me out for a second. Looked like it stopped responding there. You know what I don't like about CSP is the way that it deletes vector lines as well. Can be pretty messy. But I figured we gotta learn how to use big boy software. So every now and then it's nice to use some other stuff other than just Flash. Neff, if you're still around, I was surprised. First of all, guys, for those of you, if you saw the special over the weekend, Neff and Dragon, two of our stars of the show, they actually did a live streamed watch along of the major segment of that as it was premiering. It was the first time they had ever seen it as well. You should go check that out. It's fantastic commentary. But I was surprised, Neff, one of the things that you said was that you had experience working with Adobe Animate, that you used to do animations and artwork and stuff like that. I think I would love to see more of that on Neff shows. Or some of that even, because that was completely shocking to me. I didn't have any idea. Oh god, I've been called out. It was so bad you don't understand. I was so trash. See, I feel like I know exactly what it would have been like because I used to do the same sort of thing with Flash, like all throughout high school. Make little animated dealios for class and stuff like that. That's when I first started using it. I think you ought to be proud of that stuff. Even as sketchy as it might have been. You could turn it into an art style like I have. Doc says, I can say I did animation too, but it was also garbage. Man, there's no garbage animation. Come on, it's a fantastic medium. We all gotta be proud of our work. Or at least let it inspire us to improve. Take our artwork to the next level. Flash was the GOAT. Flash still is the GOAT. This model, everything we make around this station, we tend to use Flash as an illustration tool for most of it. Anyone remember Pivot, that super basic stick figure animation tool? Oh, why do I feel like I do? Like, I remember using Flash before they even had bone tools. Because I don't think they added bone tools until, like, CS3 or CS4 or something like that, when Adobe took over. Beforehand, you'd be, like, motion tweening, and then you'd have to, like, go back and frame by frame correct everything if you were trying to move more than two things at once. It was ridiculous. It was just a window with a stick figure with joints, and you could make frames, and that was pretty much it. It sounds like a useful tool. A great way to start learning. Really, I haven't used Flash in over a decade. So the last version that I used regularly, which actually I think was the last version that was ever put into widespread production, was CS6. Because after that, they transitioned into Adobe Animate, and I didn't use Animate until very recently. But as I was saying on the special, on Saturday, it's effectively just exactly the same as Flash. It saves the same files, it exports the same files, it's just slightly improved, and a little too improved brush-wise. But Neff was telling me that I can get old-style brushes that sort of, that sort of mimic the scratchy nature of the old ways. So that's something I might have to invest in. Love how the laptop says, yeah, our Spacer brand laptop. I will not forego an opportunity to make a stupid pun here on the show, folks. If given the chance, we will make it happen. I missed some messages here. Soul says, not Canada, not New York, not Florida, not Chicago. We're narrowing it down, apparently. Soul's on the hunt, Soul's on the case. CSP deletes vectors, dangerous tool for you to use. True, true. Alright, we're gonna finish up effectively what we had done before. Again. And then we're gonna work on those dispensers up top. We're gonna have to come up with like some cool branding to put on the front of this thing here. Harbor Station Slushies. Space Slush. Spaceys. What's a dumb name that we can call these? And also, what flavors are we going to put in them? Because we got three dispensers right here. One of them's got to be orange. I figure the other one could be blue, maybe. Keep with the color theming. Now we need something more creative. Yeah, we do need something more creative. We're creative people. We're intelligent space cadets. We can figure this out. Oh, hold on. You know what would actually be really cool? And we could actually probably make this work. we could probably animate this to turn. Like we could get some sort of wave effect going up top here. We could either... How could we do this? We could do this a couple different ways. We could either like animate a wave going from like side to side or something constantly to make it look like it's rippling or something like that. Or we could do something a little more dynamic. And I guess we could maybe put a layer around this area that sort of rotates, make it look like it's got one of those churn dealios going on. Or you know what, we could probably do the wave and that would look pretty good. I'll have to decide how we're going to animate that, because I don't think... Well, actually, we might be able to do that in CSP. Though I'm not 100% sure how to do it, so we'd probably pop over to animate and do it in that. Call it something to do with comets, because space ice, I don't know. I don't know, you figure it out. That's a good idea, though, Neff. Yeah. Comets in a cup. Comets. Comet shots. Comet candy. Comet chameleon. Comet, I'm still partial to galactic grape. Yo, that's a good flavor. Hey, Kieran, welcome to the show. Thanks for the stretch. Burnt steak. Burnt steak is, you know what we'll do for burnt steak? We'll put up a, any of you guys ever been to a Buc-ee's? A Buc-ee's truck stop / gas station? They're enormous. I always rave about Buc-ee's to people who don't have them or haven't seen them before, because I guess they're not all over the place. But they're enormous gas stations, and a lot of them have like a whole wall of beef jerky and stuff like that. So that's where we're going to put our burnt steak. We'll make a wall of meat products or something like that. Oh, and thank you for the hydrate, fella. Let's all take a drink, you guys. You got some fluids nearby? Indulge. Here we go, guys. 3, 2, 1. Blink. Enjoy. What are you guys drinking tonight? I am drinking an Arizona iced tea. One of them King cans. And you know, for our Space Ace subscribers, we've actually got the chug emote. Check it out. Bam, there he is. He's down in it. Corey, howdy do? How are you tonight? Queen, how are you? Thanks for popping by. Thanks for tuning in. We're doing just fine tonight. We're making some assets for the station. We're putting together a little slushy machine to go behind the counter here at Harbor Station. Our first of what will become many, many new assets for the show. I hope you're doing fine. Has someone made the "when will my reflection show who I am inside" joke yet? No, everybody's just too darn impressed with how good the laptop scene works and looks. I mean, we got our little face reacting to everything while we draw. We got the little shadow in the background. It's probably one of my favorite new scenes. Well, thank you so much. I'm so glad it turned out the way that it did. Right now we're trying to make this slushy machine so that we can deliver delicious space flavors to all of our space cadets. What's your favorite slushy flavor? I was asking that earlier in the show. Ooh, jeez. Wrong button. Initially, I had thought it'd be like a cherry or something like that, but then I think it was Pillabird came in here talking about the cola flavored ones. It was Pillabird or it was Pomato, but the cola flavored ones, like the Coke flavors or the root beers or stuff like that. I think those are pretty good too. Those might be my favorite. Oh shoot, what size was I on? 7 or 6. There we go. Okay, so we're not going to draw the color layers for this because we're going to try to animate that later. Used to mix the two, right? Make yourself a little swamp water. Okay, so that's going to cover up to about here. Yeah, we know what's up. Yeah, you go to one of those, like, drink dispensers. You just run the whole marathon, the whole gamut, the whole line. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. That's how we drinkin'. Grip, then tip your cup. Pour one out for the homies. Swamp water. Jungle juice. Effectively the same thing, Gory, yeah. You know what's crazy is that I've had this tablet for like, I think it's almost a decade. I think I bought it back in 2012. And I never used it extensively up until we started doing these art streams. To the point that I'm just now starting to wear down one of the nubs on this pen. We're finally getting our money's worth out of it. See, this is what I mean by it sucks at deleting vector lines. Like, it will not take this tangent away, and when it does, it comes out all squiggly. And then I gotta retrace over the missing part to sort of fill it in. They don't make him like Flash anymore. No, sir. Back in my day. Alrighty. I want to widen this a little bit. Nubs is a funny word. True, true. You don't want to wear down your nubs. At the rate we're going, we might just get this done tonight. But give me some ideas, you guys, about what else you think we should put in the background of the station here. So if we pop out to the desk view, you can see effectively what we're working on. It's going to be this area behind us on the desk here. And then when we zoom out, if we head back out to the main station screen, you can see it'll show up in the background over there if I move out of the way so you can see. And we're working on what is effectively all one scene, like it's just zoomed in version, so it'll all scale nice and easy. Let's get back to work here. Alright, zooming in. I'll never get tired of this cool friggin' background, thanks so much. Popcorn machine. Ooh, popcorn machine's a good idea. There used to be a video rental place near where I lived that would give away free popcorn. Like, you could just walk in, and they had a popcorn machine going all the time. It was just, you know, free, fill up a bag, whatever. Because they're assuming that you're there to rent movies. So they're going to get their money's worth out of you. But what we would do as errant teens is we just go in, loiter around, take popcorn, leave, hit up some other places. Cosmic corn, that's a good name for it, Doc. That's a good idea. I'm gonna have to remember that. Oh, we should have one of those, like hot dog rollers or something. That's a good idea. With some mysterious meat. Who knows how long it's been sitting out? Some space irradiated hot dogs. Now with 42% less radiation. Yeah, we don't even got to put it in a microwave. We can just leave it outside for a little while. Soul says, your head hurts? What's wrong with you, fella? You need to get yourself a Vector Spaceman certified, where the heck is it? A helmet. The original, as seen on twitch.tv, which of course you can pick up by typing in the command helmet into the chat. You can go get your own today. Sorry to hear about your head though, Soul. I hope you're feeling alright. Shameless plugs aside. Shameless. Put that billboard on the wall for your convenience. That's not a bad idea, so we don't have to always pop out the tablet. Though to be fair, I do have fun shamelessly plugging things. In the lead up to our very first special, which was our 100 episode special, I'd be doing that all the time. I was doing it on our stream, I was doing it on other people's streams. Any, like, chance for a segue, it would always be, and don't forget, coming up March, whenever it was, 8 p.m. Eastern, don't forget to tune in for the Vector Spaceman 100 episode special. Looks like we got a little button here. Just from trying to process way too much, kind of feels like I'm living several different lives. You mean like the DoorDash insults? Indeed. Shameless all around. Alright, we want a little swoop. Swoop. And we'll close off the top. Yeah, we'll redo that. That's better, a little straighter. Chat, don't forget to get... Yeah, now Corey's doing it. True, anybody can shamelessly promote the Vector Spaceman helmet here on the channel. All you gotta do is put that command in. Become an unpaid promoter for free VTuber assets. Okay, good first one. Starting to catch a bit of definition that we missed here, though. Can I delete that line? Sure can. Make sure we're using the vector brush tool and not the regular brush tool. Suggest a little curvature here. I don't want to go too long tonight because I want to send you guys off to another special stream that's happening tonight. You know, we love special streams. So I'm hoping that we can get this one done in time. But at the end of tonight's show, we're going to go check out friends of the channel, Don and Meg of Game Grotto. They're having their very own Model 2.0 reveal tonight. And they were kind enough to drop in on us on Saturday. We are going to go see how their new models turned out. They do all their stuff in 3D. They're independent game developers. And fine people and friends of the show. Now I'm curious, I must try on the helmet. Probably going to get crushed by it since I'm literally a sheet of paper. But you'll be so well protected. Once I get a model, how about a Soul and Vectors model style? All sketchy? It's pretty easy to accomplish. Comparatively, I guess. See, I don't think I'd ever even want to do like a classically anime-styled model or anything like that at this point. I'm just too set in my spaceman ways. Yes. I feel this. Alright, that's a good first one. We got the hang of it now. Let's whip out these other two. I don't want to just copy and paste. Surprising bit of information about the models that we do here, actually, that some people don't realize, is that there's absolutely nothing symmetrical about our model. Even though it might sometimes look it, we actually retrace over everything just to get that very subtle extra bit of sketchiness. Which ends up being a huge pain in the long run, but I think it's worth it. I was actually watching another art stream earlier today by friend of the channel, Mana Yu, who popped in here with the raid earlier. Thanks again for that. She was using CSP as well, and she was using some sort of symmetry tool, and I don't even know where that is. I don't even know how you activate that. Flip, 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 fit, zooms. It's got to be around here somewhere, right? Pinch, no, no. What you got right now fits your voice and personality well. Well, thank you, Leo. Oh my goodness gracious. You know what I forgot to do again? Here, hold on. Let me pop out of the desk here because I gotta edit something on my screen. I forgot to turn on our label updates. That's why our Space Cadet count isn't going up. Let's see here. There we go. Bam! Big update. We're getting closer and closer to our goals for the month, which I guess will be next month, since technically we came back right at the end of the August. Ten away, right? Creeping closer and closer. Maybe we'll do something special when we hit our milestone. It's always nice to do special streams. Maybe not as special as Saturday's special, a little short notice, but we could figure something out. See, I'm always concerned about doing unorthodox streams like just chattins and stuff like that. And I've talked about this before, where I haven't got something to occupy my attention with, where I just gotta entertain off the dome, as it were. Sometimes I get, I get worried about being able to hold an audience's attention for that long. Just chatting for 2 hours or something like that. But I think it's something that we're gonna have to try to do more of. Try to get more comfortable with. Shut up, you cutie. Is that a vote of confidence, Soul? In your own special way? Vector, you could read the back of a cereal box and keep people entertained? Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll do lame readings. We'll bust out an actual phone book. No, but we can't find phone books anymore, can we? This truck stop needs to sell Vector cereal. That's a good one. By the way, want to see something I finished recently? Always, Soul. What have you been working on? Something cool? Is it something fancy? Something that's going to blow our collective minds? Something you want to share with the Space Cadets? Or is it something you have to send me through Discord? I don't know if I've got that open. Birthday special? Is it your birthday coming up soon, Soul? I can never keep track of people's birthdays. I'm the worst at it. In October. Oh, nice. You did send it through Discord? All right, let me see if I have Discord open. Let me pop back here first so that I don't accidentally throw something up that people don't need to see. Let's take a look at the old computer. Oh, it's a message from Soul. Hey, that's cool. Oh, and it's animated too. Here, I'm going to save it. No, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open a link. And now you guys can take a look here. Look, it's a little blinking animated Soul that he made for his birthday party special. Well, that's so special, Soul. Fantastic looking. What do you got? We got at least 1, 2, 3 separate frames. But that's a nice little loop there. Way to go, Soul. Way to go. That's pretty cool. We love to see it. Good job. 3 frames only. Hilla says you have an incredible knack of intoning your words in a way that keeps people listening. You have such a nice demeanor and you're incredibly kind. You're 100% able to keep people's attention. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, thank you so much, Billboard. Such a vote of confidence from our Space Cadets. You know what we're going to have to do here as well is work on the sheen of some of these capsules, these flavor pods. If I tip my... Oh, it automatically switches to the eraser. That's cool. If I flip my pen over. What a fascinating modern age we live in. Alright, let's crank out some more nozzles. Some dispensers here. But what I mean really is that even though I don't love doing gaming streams all the time, I at least feel that it's a little more, I don't know, like assured in terms of having stuff to talk about and focus on than doing art stream, or, well, art streams I guess are a separate thing, but then doing like talking streams or something like that. But speaking of gaming streams, we're going to be having our first game and stream tomorrow with the new model. We're going to be playing some Into the Breach, that tactical puzzle type mecha controlling game that we love so much that we still haven't completed because we took a big old break. Check it out, guys. Starriest Ram, our latest and greatest Space Cadet. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the station. Hope you're enjoying yourself. I am your host, Vector Spaceman, of this one and only Vector Spaceman show. So nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying fine. Let's give you a finger guns there. Welcome to the show. We're doing a little art stream tonight, making some assets for the station here. We just had our big station relaunch this past Saturday, so we're making some new, how you say, station equipment. Right now we're working on a slushy machine with all sorts of space flavors. Salute! Oh, we got some connections in the chat. Y'all know each other, that's fantastic. We love to see the Space Cadets. Oh, what were you saying here, Soul? I missed one of your messages. 3 frames for your animation, but I want to make it so people could add it on their models and send clips to make a little appreciation video to anyone. Oh, I see. So that's why it's got that little cutout. You want to be resting on people's heads or something like that. That's cool. That's cool. Oh, who wouldn't love to have a little Hero King Soul sitting on their space helmet? That's a great, great idea. All right, let's crank out this last jug. Then we'll get working on colors and such. And we probably won't get to it on air, but I am going to try to get this slurry animated. So it looks like we're churning it around inside. And then next time we tune in, perhaps we'll be able to indulge in a little drinkage. I'll properly announce it on September 8th, says Soul. So when is the big stream date then, my friend? You said it's October sometime, right? Is your birthday stream going to be on your birthday? You know we're going to want to tune in whenever it is. October 8th, I may have a special guest stream. That'll be fun. Do some call-ins, something like that. Take some calls on the Soul line, making all your wacky wishes come true. Oh no, don't you freeze on me. Don't you freeze on me. Okay. Whew. Let's save our work, just to, layer not compatible with this. Oh, hold on, then let's save as. And we'll call this one, what do we call this one? Clip Studio format, we'll call it Station Assets. Swell. Actually, in the lead up to that special over the weekend, trying to get everything rendered out in time, all our different animated segments and pre-planned segments, actually had the computer crash probably 3 or 4 times. It was getting a little dicey there, but we pulled through, we superseded and succeeded in the end. And it all went off with nary a hitch. Call-ins at the beginning, gameplay to end it with someone who's making a special appearance. Oh, a super special guest. How delightful. Problem is I always have to angle my head around my mic arm to try and see my keyboard so I can hit some of these hotkeys if I want to quickly change the tool that I'm using or something like that. I got a propaganda poster idea from Neff's Redeem. Stop destroying the planet and go to space. If it's propaganda you want, we should do some sort of like Starship Trooper style poster or something like that. Do your part. Defend Harbor Station. I think we're definitely gonna put a one of those like do not serve posters or something. We could put Neff's smug face on it or something. I'm doing my part as a space cadet. Indeed, excellent. Our references, they are understood. All right, let's... This one? That one. Clean up some lines here, some intersecting lines here. Oh, not that one. Am I messing up my layers? I sure am. There you are. If you're going space references, we need the Schwartz, yes. What else could we do from Spaceballs? We could do merchandising. That's what we need. We need some Space Cadet merchandising. We've already got the little spaceman. We need Vector Spaceman the flamethrower. The lunchbox. The kids love this one. I loved Spaceballs growing up. I think it's like the only Mel Brooks film that was like accessible, like that I could understand as a kid. But there's a guy who will just make jokes for the sake of jokes. And we appreciate that here at the station. Yes, indeed. Save that so we don't forget. I see your vector is as big as mine. A whole Spaceballs corner. I think there was supposed to be... I shouldn't say supposed to be. There was definitely a proposed Spaceballs animated series at a time. Which of course never got produced. But I remember reading about it at some point. And being pretty enthused at the time. Let's talk about animated projects that never came to be. You know what was like one of the best series of my generation? That was sadly canceled after its first season, that never got a second one, that never got the film, or I guess is trying to get a film made, that crowdfunded a film but still hasn't come out, was a series called Undergrads. I don't know if anybody remembers Undergrads or not. It used to run on MTV for a little while, and then some other stations. It was like a college-based animated show. Only had like 10 or 12 episodes, something like that. I think it was a joint Canadian project. But such a funny show. And definitely colored my perception of what college life would be like. All right, we got our containers here. We got pretty well everything. What detail are we missing? Shading, effectively. Oh, looks like got some sort of tray business going on up top here. Let's get that real quick. Oh my goodness, what did I just hit? The marker tool. Sip, sip, sip. There we go. Bit of perspective. I mean, you're not going to see most of this detailing from far away, especially when the colors all get added. But we're doing our part. To make Harbor Station look like a real place. Now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do detailing like this, or if I'm going to do detailing like that. We could decide if we want to. Just have to space it out a little bit. Did I just... Oh, that's cool. One of the buttons on my pen defaults to a color select. That's useful. Very thin lines here. Not the greatest, but that'll kind of get washed out in the background. Sometimes I really wish I had one of those, like, actual draw on the tablets. Like the Cintiqs or something like that. But at the same time, I think it's good to get acquainted with like these classic ones that you have to sort of track with your eye. Vector's laugh is so great. Well, thank you so much. A little hearty laugh, a little chortle. Tablet displays? Yeah, tablet displays. They have their pros and cons. The ones without screens are better for posture and hand-eye coordination. The hand-eye coordination, definitely. Posture, though? Why would that be? Oh, because you're probably bent over it, like looking down the whole time. That makes sense. Unless you like lean way back with it, like you're all hunched up. But that's then probably not great for your spine either, so point taken. No, you got me there. Okay. That'll be good. So we're going to worry about the fluid later, because I'm actually going to try to animate that. I think that'll look pretty cool if we can pull it off. So let's color in the base of this thing and the tops and things like that. So all these three are line layers. No, this is our color layer. I should start naming some of these. Color layer. And then these are our two line layers. All right. decent. Let's start choosing some base colors here, and we'll start using the brush tool. Don't mind using rastered layers for these ones because it's just going to be solid colors for the most part. It can scale, that's fine. We'll start adding highlights and stuff. Oh, I forgot to add the little standees at the bottom, the little feet. I'll re-add those in a second. Love that I can use the little scroll wheel on this to resize the brush. That is fantastic. And eventually we'll decide on something else for the front display here. We'll come up with something stylized. Maybe we'll put a Spaceman face on there or something. Try today. I liked Galactic Grape, that was a really good one, but we still need some more colors, or flavors, I suppose. One of them's got to be orange. We just love orange around here. What are we going to call it, though? What's a space term that starts with orange? Starts with orange. Starts with O. If we want to do something alliterative, perhaps. Out of this world orange? That's not so bad. That's not a bad one. He snaked your idea. Isotope orange. Oh. ISO orange? Orbital orange. Something like that. Orbit orange. Souls out, I'll be lurking, can't eat and respond to 9 stream. Jeez, this guy is a busy boy. Well, thanks for tuning in, Soul. We appreciate it. Hope we get to see you again real soon. Feel better. And take care. Orbital orange, right? Yeah, that's a good one. What if one of the flavors was just polonium? Let's play Rocket League again. That would be a great time, Soul. I hope we get to do that soon. We're just going to have the 2 streams this week, unfortunately. Today and tomorrow. But we're going to be back into some regularly scheduled programming in the coming weeks. So I'm sure we'll find ourselves an opportunity to throw down, as it were. I just noticed we've had the station music on this whole time. I had set up like a playlist of stuff, like something I found off of YouTube, but now I'm just in the zone. I'm hyper-focused. It's that rhythmic beat, just draws you in. Gamma ray green, that's not bad. Though green, is green a flavor? Orange is a color and a flavor, that's understandable. It just says green. What does that even mean? I think there was an old Dave Chappelle skit or something like that. Ingredients include sugar, water, and of course, purple. The uneducated will think it's apple, but actually it's radiation. Ah, we're just giving them some bizarre space rock. Some depleted fuel cores or something like that out of the space van. The Spaceman space van. See, that's an excellent idea, Doc. That's recycling in action right there. That's environmental consciousness right there. That's doing our part. Keeping space safe, one slushy at a time. Alrighty, it helps with natural selection. Tricking unsuspected space travelers into downing some hyper-dosed radioactive slush and charging them for the pleasure, for the opportunity. Some of them just do it for the love of the game. We need some highlights here. Let's use the soft brush, the airbrush. Oh, that's way too much. What are you doing above here? I want you down here. Airbrush layer. Too much. Where's my... You know what? We'll do it all and then we'll adjust the opacity of the layer. That's what we'll do. Some little highlights. Fantastique. And it tastes good, or so I've been told, because I don't drink this stuff. No, because you're a wizened space cadet. That's right. Vector can be featured in the next chubby emu video. Is that a YouTuber? Chubby emu. This is how out of touch I am, you guys. A space traveler drank a delicious slushie. This is what happened to his brain. That's more of a Chris Hansen. Nolan Void has joined the Space Cadets, our latest and greatest Space Cadet, you guys. Look at this. We're absolutely rocketing toward our follower goals for the month. We're doing so well, you guys. I want to encourage all of our newest Space Cadets, if you didn't get the chance to see it, check out our 2.0 special that we did last Saturday. You can find it over on our YouTube page. Here's the link to all of our social media diddly-doos. But it features so many friends of the show. It's features over 30 minutes of animated content that we did here on the channel. Groundbreaking stuff. I want everybody to experience it because we had so much fun with it. It's the kind of content that we're hopefully going to get to make more of in the future. Planning for more similar animated features here on the show. But also a big thank you to Nolan Void. I hope you're enjoying your evening. I know that you've got a choice when it comes to streaming content, and we appreciate you choosing Vector Spaceman Spacelines. I saw some of that when you showcased the space gas station. Oh, my man. You want to check out the whole show. It was an absolute rip-roaring good time. next level stuff, if I do say so myself. We put a lot of hard work into it, and it all paid off with that show. I'm gonna hand brush these ones. We actually have just the animated bits, or I guess just the longer animated bit on its own up on the channel as well. Couldn't have turned out better. Such good stuff. Indeed, I'll check it out. Make sure. It's a treat. You'll get to meet a lot of friends of the show who we collaborate with pretty frequently here at Harbor Station. We had a few breakout stars from that. Made a lot of fans. All right, here's what we want to do. I want to add a little shading under here. We'll just do some key black. And we'll adjust this via opacity selection once we get everything filled in here. There we go, about there. Layers, layers, layers. I'd like to do something similar down here. Let's see. I'm thinking something like this. Fill that area in. So we got orbital orange. We're not doing steak. Steak we're gonna save for the wall of jerky or whatever we decide to do. You know what? That's what we should do for like a Just Talking stream or something like that. We should start introducing people to concepts like what a Buc-ee's is or what a Homestar Runner is. So many of the space cadets just aren't in the know. They're lacking that critical knowledge. Want to darken down here as well. We'll probably make that connect. Go, that's nice. Okay, decent. So interiors here we will do separately so that I can animate the top bits and the front bits. Though I suppose, how could we do that? We could animate it with a mask and then I could do like a textured thing on the inside. That might be a good idea. Show you what I mean by that. It's gonna have to go under the other color layer. But if we do something like orbital orange here, if we take it up to like here, And then we could mask out below the line. Yeah, that could work, that could work. An animated mask that keeps scrolling or something. Make it look like a wave. Because then we could apply some texture to this if we wanted to use like a gouache brush or something. We wanted to lighten it up, make it look like we got chunks of something in there. Is that showing up? Oh, that's a little too much. We'll go dry. There we go, see? Like we got some real slush action going here. And actually, you know what we should have done is... Okay, it looks like we're not outside the lines, but we'll just delete everything outside, just to be doubly sure. Stop, 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 stop. Could you deselect, please? Oh, there we go. Okay, perfect. All right, flavor 1. Flavor 2. I think we're gonna go blue. Blue and orange. Complementary colors. What's not to love? I am going to start more actively naming these layers and separating them out just in case we run across a problem where we have to select just one thing. So same idea, bring it up to the line. You know what I should be doing? Just to give myself a little extra wiggle room, is I should be bringing it up basically to the top here. And then we'll mask away as much as we need or don't need. In fact, you guys, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what an idea. What an incredible idea. We could put some sort of redeem into the channel that progressively drains the different flavors. And we could have something happen when one of them empties out or something like that. All we would need to do is have that mask progressively move down whenever we get a redeem alert. We could definitely work that in with some of the inputs that we get here. And we could probably change the flavors on the fly too, change the colors of them. We could make some sort of color mask. Goddess Tabrasa, our latest and greatest space cadet, welcome to the show. How are you doing here? Welcome, welcome. Let's pop out to the desk here so I can show myself off. How are you doing tonight? Welcome to the Vector Spaceman Show. I am, of course, your host, Vector Spaceman. We're making a little art asset for the new station here, as you can see. Fantastic little harbor station. We've done a little update recently. We're making some new art assets, trying to fill the place up, make it seem nice and homely, nice and lived in. Then you got to animate the empty spinning things. You only got 3 nozzles. Yeah, what could we do there? We could make the spinny things be... Oh, I see what you mean, because it would drain and then you'd see the things behind them. Right. That might be worth it. That might be worth the effort. You love this? Oh, whoop, forgot to switch back to the screen here. Well, I'm so glad. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining the crew, Space Cadet. We're glad to have you. See, I like talking about some of the behind-the-scenes considerations and things that goes into a lot of OBS stuff. Like, I love showing this one off. If you guys didn't see this, let's pop back out to the station screen here. This was something that we rigged up for the big 2.0 special reveal. Check this out, you guys. The doors over on the exit hiss. Bing bong. Welcome to Harbor Station. And check this out. If we really want to, we can just zip. I did that wrong. I wasn't supposed to do it like that. Giving away how that works. We zip over to the airlock, then we hit a toggle, and then we get to close the doors again, and look what happens. It fades right over top of us. It's fantastic. Alright, I want back in though. Here we go. Bing bong, fantastic. Okay, flip the switch, zoop back out, and there we go. That's how it works. That's the trick. So much cool stuff that you can do in OBS and with Live 2D. And yeah, so we're talking about this little slushy machine that we're making here. And how maybe we can integrate it into chat redeems or something like that. How we can make it drain out if people make a redeem or something like that. Okay, so let's use this blue layer as a test bed for that. So Leo's right, is that we're going to need to have a spinny churner or something in the background when the layer gets masked out completely, or to a point where you can see what's going on here. What are those going to look like? Let's see. Show me an empty slushy machine. It's like a spirally sort of thing, right? So we want to make something like... Let's put another vector layer on here. It's a white plastic corkscrew? Yeah, that's just what I was thinking. It's like a screw, yeah. That's the best word for it. Sounds like a lot of effort, but yeah, it'd be awesome as heck. I don't think it'd be that much effort. And even if it is, I kind of like doing that. Like, I kind of think it's worth it if we're gonna get some new knowledge out of it or something, right? Oh, gotta use the pen tool. That's why I was so thick. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. All right, we want to make... Can I hide the rest of it? Here, I'm gonna build it up down here. And then we'll pop it into place. Kind of want it to be roughly round because it is actually going to be spinning. And this will probably just copy 3 times because this will be a spinning asset in OBS. Okay, and it's got an inner sort of part. Then we got the corkscrew action going on. Like a Google Chrome logo. Or a Tatsudomo to... No, what would be the word? Not a Mitsudomo. Mitsudomo, eh? Tatsudomo, eh? Alright, we'll try to imply that there's layers to this by deleting some of it. Screw, there we go. And filling it back in. A little too sketchy here. Let's clean that up a bit. My head jerking around every time I'm leaning over to hit hotkeys here. Alright. Let me see this. Spins pretty good on the spot. That's fine. So it's going to fit up in here. Let's scale it so that we can kind of see what's going on, right? Whoops. Can we get, how big can we get away with it being? That might work. And then how big is it? Or what color is it? Is it white most of the time? Yeah, it looks like it. Like a silver inner part. White sort of outer part. Yeah, we can make that work. Actually, yeah, hold on. Kind of make it like two-toned almost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, it's freezing on me again. There we go. I think that's just auto-saving. Freaks me out every time. Ugh, don't love that. Why is that? Because these parts are not the same thickness. Let's start again. Alright, we're just going to trace the edge. We're just going to hug the edge here. All our new space cadets, let us know what your favorite flavor of slushy is. Since we're making ourselves a slushy machine tonight. Join the discussion. We've seen a lot of love for blue raspberry flavor. Apparently, it's just the taste of childhood. Well, there's also a pretty strong contingent of cola-flavored lovers. Alright, that's probably going to look best here. Let's make ourselves another color layer. Let's get some metallics going. A much lighter, whiter shade. And then I figure we'll just have these rotate at different speeds or at different frames in order to make it seem like we got 3 separate ones going on. Okay. Can we add some highlights here? Make it a little shiny. A little bit of a sheen. Decent. All right. Let's move these two into position. I'm going to name these so I don't forget. Corkscrew lines. Corkscrew color. And while we're at it, we'll put the finishing touches on this with a dry gouge. Instant texture. already. And how big do we want you to be? Maybe we were okay there. Again, we're only going to see it when it gets real low. Otherwise, we're going to be having another part of the color up here that's sort of churning. All right, so let's work on this blue color layer here. Let's finish filling this in, first of all. The main layer. Will you be making tutorials with these examples in case someone wants to try it themselves? I don't know. Like, I've never done a proper YouTube tutorial of anything I do. I just kind of discuss it as we do stuff on the show. I don't doubt that people would love an explanation for some of this stuff. And I'd love to do it. I'm just working on so much other stuff, though. Kind of sounds like a cop-out when I hear myself say it like that, but if I'm honest, no, I probably won't be doing any sort of tutorial. Space Cadets, you'll just have to follow along at home as Vector Spaceman tries to make cool stuff on stream. Like, whenever people are interested, like, I don't mind showing off, like, how stuff works. Like, if we go back to the station screen here, like those doors, for example. So all that is the opening and closing. So that's two move source filters within OBS. And you do need a specific plugin to get a move source filter for your OBS setup, and it's got to be OBS. It can't be OBS. What is it? Streamlabs OBS. It won't work in there. But regular old OBS, and it's a StreamFX plugin, I believe is the StreamFX is the name of the plugin set of tools that gives you access to some of these filters. But the filter is a move source. What it is we're hitting a key, a hotkey here. And basically we're just telling each of these doors to move out of the way slightly between two set positions and scale slightly, because when they move into the foreground and background, we do have to actually scale them a little bit so it looks like they're still on rails or something like that. But the fun part is actually the steam that comes up, because you see that play. So that is a chroma keyed steam effect that I actually found on YouTube. Like, YouTube is a great source for a lot of green screen effects, and you can download that through either capturing it yourself through OBS, screen capping it, or downloading it through some sort of YouTube downloader app that you can find on the internet, something like that, and just pairing it up with that sort of depressurizing hiss sound effect. So these all play on the same hotkey, basically. We've got one hotkey for opening, one for closing, and of course the hissing and the steam only plays when we open the door. And that bing bong is just the icing on the cake. That's fantastic. Love using that thing. It's why I always come in through the doors at the start of every show. As for how we're going to accomplish this effect here, so we've got the churner, which is going to rotate. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to have probably 2 or 3 layers on top of the color layer, which is just going to be color in this general area, this circular area here. So stuff that's being churned, and you're going to see it more actively. And so those layers plus this this top stack, effectively, we're going to apply a dynamic mask over all of these, which is going to be just a looping sort of wave pattern. So it's going to go like this, and effectively anything below, so it's going to be a color key, effectively. So anything that's yellow, for example, is going to get taken away. So it's going to look like the whole stack is always rippling or something like that. And then, how are we going to tie it to redeems? That's the real question. So if we wanted somebody to hit a redeem that says, you know, take a slushie or something like that, that can trigger, like there are built-in APIs between OBS and browser sources, like for our like stuff that reads chat commands. Like when we put in something like the custom helmet command or the custom social media command, the chat knows to put up specific messages and stuff like that. So we should conceivably be able to write something that will give us a prompt to lower our mask layer. So it'll continue to go down, thereby covering up more and more of the blue until we eventually get to the bottom. I'm going to have to figure out how that is done. It'll probably happen off stream, but that is the idea. So this layer right here that we've got going right now, we're going to call that the stack. Blue stack. And we're also going to make a layer called blue churn. And this is going to be the rotating part here. So let's turn off the stack so we can isolate just the churn. And the churn is going to be layered over top of the stack. And it is going to rotate. And it's going to rotate with a texture so that it becomes more visible. So we want it to look like a real slushy or something, so we're going to have little chunks of ice or something in there. Make it look like that. And then on top of the blue churn, we're going to have a secondary churn. We're going to call that blue churn 2. We might even go for a third one. And this one is going to be slightly smaller. Oh, Houdini VT! Welcome to the Space Cadets. How do you do, sir? Thanks for tuning in tonight. I am your host, Vector Spaceman, of this lovely Spaceman show, Vector Spaceman show. Oh, coming in with the knuckle redeem. All right, some people don't know about the knuckle redeems. They think they're getting some sort of voice command or something like that. You would be mistaken. Here is what happens when you get the knuckle redeems. You get a little Spaceman knuckle popping. So here we go. We're gonna hit you with the main volley here. Let's see. Ooh, we had some absolute rockets in the chamber right there. All right, but we're not done yet. Here come the tips. Ooh, that's the left side. Oh, there's the right side. Spaceman's old brittly space bones. And of course, we cannot end a knuckle redeem without hitting you with the elbows. So here it is. Oh, that's a good knuckle pop. All right, here's the other one. Oh, that one wasn't as good. I thought Funny Knuckles meme would pop up. No, see, it's a trap. It's a trick. We gotcha. Tonight, we're working on some scenery here for the new station. As you can see, we've updated Harbor Station, our home away from Space Home recently. We just had our 2.0 model special on this past Saturday. We got a brand new model, brand new station. We're showing it off. We're making new assets for it. We're working on a, how you say, slushy machine at the moment. Cracking bones are my nightmare. Oh, I'm sorry. I know it's always a hit or miss sort of thing. Some people just can't stand the sound of knuckles cracking. So there's our secondary churn layer. And churn 2 is going to have the same sort of thing. We're going to put on a dry gouge. Make it look like we've got ice crystals or something floating about. Make them a little bigger here, a little more texture. Looks like I missed a spot. There we go. All right, let's gouge it up. There we go. And so we're going to have these two layers rotating at different speeds so that when churn 2, for example, rotates, it'll look like it's, you know, getting churned around effectively. When churn 1 rotates, it'll make it look like a good effect in the end, is the idea. You know what we might even do is we'll take churn 2. Nope, cancel. Take churn 2 and we'll actually erase parts of it so it looks even more like blended in to the underlying layer. Smart, 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 Spaceman. In fact, we'll probably do that with the major churn layer as well. It's all gonna come up pretty good. And then once we get figured out how to integrate that into redeems, we'll be able to serve up some space slushies to our space cadets. I wonder if we'll have that done in time for tomorrow. You'll have to tune back in, Space Cadets, to find out. Okay, churn 2 is there. Very good, very good. That'll look good, and then the underlying corkscrew will continue to rotate as well. This is going to be a very in-depth effect once it all gets finished up. And then we'll apply a bit of texture to the stack here. Slushy machine, you guys. What a novel concept. And from a distance, yeah, that's going to look pretty good. Once we get it in position, we're just going to have to decide how to brand it here, what we're going to put on the front. Space slush, what we want to call that. All right, you guys, but we're just about done as far as time goes for tonight. I really want to send you guys off to check out friends of the show, Meg and Dawn, Game Grotto, independent game developers, and fantastic virtual streamers who are having their own 2.0 model reveal tonight. So let's go ahead and check if they've gone live yet, because I want to check them out and send y'all to check them out. Let's take a look here. Time to set up a raid. Maybe not yet. Maybe they're running a little behind. I guess so. I thought for sure they said they were starting at 10. Well, no matter. We'll keep sketching for a little while. We still got time to spend with the Space Cadets. Okay, be a good chance for me to work with the highlights here. Where did I put those? Was it you? No. That was our lowlights. That's our line work. There it is, highlights. Okay. We already got that set at 50. I think we need a little more muted. Let's try 40%. Yeah, 40 is pretty good. Oh, we'll even have to come up with branded Harbor Station plastic cups. Not environmentally friendly, perhaps, but anything we can slap our big old stupid space face on. Why not? Why not? All right, let's get started working on this, how you say, label that we got here. Okay, we'll put it under you. We'll call this label color. All right, let's fill this in first of all. Give ourselves a little canvas to work with here. What I really like about CS Paint is that shift-click ability to just make solid lines. Photoshop, or the version of Photoshop that I use, has something similar, but it doesn't have this guide. I'd be very surprised if newer versions don't have it, because it's just such a useful tool. Alright, and fill the rest of that in. Not sure what we're going to call these space slushies yet, but I do like the phrase "taste the space." We'll probably put that on the front here as a little slogan. Yeah, here I am looking at Meg and Don's stream. 7 p.m. Pacific. Oh no, did the time zones change or something again? Is this a daylight savings thing? We'll have to get to the bottom of this at some point. I'll keep an eye on their stream for when they go online, because I really want you guys to see Game Grotto, and frankly, I really want to see their new models. In the meantime, let's make some signage here. Okay, so how are we going to do something fancy here? Let's make a little spacey background. Use the mixing brush here. Let's see, maybe we like oil paints, maybe we like pointillism paints, maybe we like gouache blender paints. They get like a cosmic space background here. Very nebula-esque. Very 90s zigzaggedy. That's a little too washed out. What's the best brush we could use here to make stars or something? Probably something like that, yeah? I think this is a little too dark still. Try to brighten this up in a sec. If we had like a paint splatter tool, that would be great. Frankly, we might. I just might not know about it. All right, I want some light blues here. And you know what? I think I'm going to go for a second layer, which is just going to be for stars and such. Ooh, actually, I like that. The blue stars. A little bit of color shift. That's good. That's good. Then we'll do another one for light ones that or white stars that we'll add some sort of glow effect to. That'll work. Nice, big, pointy stars. Yes, indeed. That doesn't look half bad. Not displeased with how that turned out. All right. How do we do filters? Blur. Can we do glow? Maybe we can't do glow in terms of like effects, but what we can do is do an airbrush. Effect. There we go. To simulate that glow. There we go. Modern problems, modern solutions, Space Cadets. There we go. Cookies for animation, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in. We're making some assets here for the station today, working on a slushy machine to put behind the counter at the brand new Harbor Station. Tuna, I came from Palm. I love that animated special. Hey, I recognize you. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for coming out to Harbor Station to the Vector Spaceman Show. I am, of course, your host, Vector Spaceman, of the one and only Vector Spaceman Show. And yes, as you rightly said, we just celebrated our 2.0 model special back on Saturday. What an event that was. That's such a cool overlay. Oh, the laptop here? Yeah. Very much inspired by stuff like Homestar Runner, Strong Bad Emails, things like that. Very dynamic. That's what I like about it. We can use it for all sorts of stuff whenever we have to do art streams or anything on the computer. Cookie says, doing good. I like the overlay. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, we've been having a lot of fun doing creative things in OBS lately. Taking our game to the next level, as it were. All right, let's start putting some text layer in here. So what's that? That's our highlights. Give me a layer for text. Taste. God, why would you default to that? Come on, let's find a good font here. Something 60s or 70s-esque. Don't have many custom fonts installed. It's pretty much just basic Windows stuff. There's a few that I know worked pretty well. Like Bauhaus might work. A little blocky though. I know that, what is it? Stunter G? What is it called? What are you called? Not Broadway. I'm just going to be lurking here. Well, thanks for the lurk, Tuna. I'm about to send the Space Cadets off to see some friends of the show as soon as they come back online. We've got some good pals of Harbor Station. Meg and Don of the Game Grotto. They're a team of independent game developers, as well as virtual streamers. And they are going to be celebrating their own 2.0 model special tonight. So we're going to go check that out as soon as they come online. We're going to keep working on this slushy machine in the meantime. You love Bauhaus? Your favorite font? Well, all right. For our purposes, maybe not what we need, but I'm right there with you. I'm on board the Bauhaus bandwagon. I don't know about script. Gonna be hard to read. Comic Sans, that's what we want. We want to use Comic Sans. Forte. Show me this in Forte. That might actually work, at least for one of our words. Because we want taste the space. Why do you keep defaulting? Here we are scrolling through Magneto. Yes, that's what we need. It's Magneto. Love Magneto. That's such a space font. Okay, get rid of you. You're done. Get out of here. Oh, geez. Grabbing the wrong layers. Look at me go. Tahoma. Who the heck would even use Tahoma when you could use Magneto? Can I not search for files? I gotta scroll through? Jeez. This interface. Space. Oh, yeah. That's such a spacey font. Okay, now we gotta make it look fancy. Let's go. Wait, where the heck is my... the layer? Don't tell me they're connected. They are? Jeez Louise, man. Get this on its own layer. How do we cut... There we go. All right, fine. Now we got separate layers. That is way too complicated for just typing stuff. Jeez. I also don't love... I gotta figure out how to automate it so that when I click on a layer, it brings up this scaling tool. I'm used to doing that in Photoshop. Graphic design, there we go. And we'll put a little background action in there too. So we've definitely landed on orbital orange. Just got to figure out what we're going to call the blue one, and then decide what our third flavor is. Okay, now for the fun part. Can we do something fancy here? God, this is what happens when you don't label your layers. There we go. New layer here. Pillbird, this is looking so good. Well, thank you, Pillbird. I want to put in some sort of like swooping, like what would you call it? Background bar sort of thing, angular. I don't know terms or anything. All I know is that we're trying to evoke like an atomic era sort of design here. Lunar Raspberry, Starriest Ram, you just came in here with a killer idea. Lunar Raspberry. I like that. That is pretty good. And then what could we do? We could put like labels for the flavors up here or something. It's either put them up here or put them down here, but I kind of like the taste the space background thing going. I was AFK cleaning the kitchen. Well, you came in with a clutch suggestion there. Yeah, like 3 or 4 lines. I was thinking like something like that. I'll show you what I mean here, because I'm about to draw it. Let's see. What color do we want to make this? We want to make it... The heck complements purple? What's the opposite of purple? Green. Green's kind of an odd color to put on a background though, right? Let's go with a blue instead, like a teal. Maybe. Yeah, I'm thinking something like... Go like... And then go like... You know what I'm talking about? Stuff like that. But perhaps a little cleaner. Definitely smaller. Still smaller, I think. We'll go smaller brush and then we can do more passes if we have to. That's gonna come out looking very 90s-esque. Very 80s almost even. Now what we should be doing. Here's what we should be doing. Crisscross. One for you, slightly smaller. And then underneath we will do a slightly darker more kind of approaching purpley in a separate layer. Oh, yo, I just noticed something. I'm gonna have to go back and check on that there. Little lighter, come on. Yeah, make it look like we're chugging slushies at the Laser Quest or something. There we go. Yeah, tasting that space. Okay, but if I hit the B again for brushes, I'm just noticing all these effect brushes. Yo, glitters? Sparkles? Show me sparkles, please. That could have actually saved me oh, that could have saved me so much time making stars. Yo. Alright, well, live and learn. You can still use them right here. Oh man, taste that space. Okay, show me... Shouldn't have put that on the same layer, because I want to kind of fade it a bit. That's alright, I think we're still good. And the one underneath, fade it. Yeah, definitely, a little bit. That looks good. Okay, now can we put some sort of outline around the text layer? Because here's the trick. That's part of the Vector Spaceman Harbor Station charm, is trying to make it look like it's been haphazardly drawn. So we'll just quickly trace around this. This might be a little too dark. So you're going to see it at like this range. And like at this range. Yeah, I think a little too dark. We want to base it off of this blue here or that purple. And we'll bring the size up to 4. Yeah, we'll let the white do most of the work here. Do I think that's decent? Well, you know, we're about to find out. We'll put the work in. We'll see how it turns out. You know, I just noticed. No wonder I love the Magneto font so much. We used that for the Harbor Station logo, didn't it? Yeah, we used that for the harbor part. Well, at least we're consistent. Taste. The space. Space is the place, you guys. I always be saying it. It's got to be the taste, too. It's so obvious. I'm much more excited about this project now that I got that idea to turn slushies into animated redeem type things. That's going to be great. And we've only got a game stream tomorrow, so I'm going to have all sorts of time to try and get this implemented. If I can, I'll try to get it finished before the stream, and maybe we can show it off. Tune in tomorrow to see what we've got. Otherwise, you know, we'll just be playing some Into the Breach. Having fun. It's got to be one of my all-time favorite games, and I had to put it down for like a month, right as the new expansion came out, to work on the 2.0 model reveal stream. Spent all my time working on that. So now we can finally try to finish the game. Get all them new Chivos, new pilots, new mechs, new stuff. Alright, tracing is just about done here. Tracing is a lot of what we do here at Harbor Station. When it comes to getting that sketchy look. It's a lot of blending colors, getting things looking decent, and then tracing over it with a vector brush to make it all look like one uniform style. Taste the space, you guys. Cut that off there. Cut this off here. The C and the E are so similar. You almost can't tell. To straighten this out a bit. There we go. Taste the space, you guys. Orbital orange. Lunar raspberry. And a third indeterminate mystery flavor. We should probably also add... Oh my goodness, no! I didn't even think of this. If we're going to animate this to drain out, then we're going to have to fill in whatever's behind this as well. Darn. Had not considered that, but that's so obvious when you think about it. Alrighty. Well, that's going to be more work for me. In the meantime, it looks like our friends, Meg and Dawn of the Game Grotto, have gone live, so we are going to go say hello, you guys. We're going to start setting up a raid. I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight to watch us stream a little artistic content. But we're going to keep this party rolling. Going to visit some more talented artists and check out what they've got in store for us. Alright, so let's head back to the desk. And we'll head back to the main station screen. There we go. Alright, and let me get that raid set up so that we're not floundering around at the end here. We'll just be floundering around in the prior. Twitch, 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 Twitch. Okay. Let's raid some folks. We're gonna raid Game Grotto. Such lovely folks. Alright, Space Cadets. Well, that is it for today's show, you guys. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in tonight, wherever and whenever you are. Now you can join us again tomorrow, same time, same place, right here at Harbor Station, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll catch you on the other side, Space Cadets. Until then, of course, no matter what life throws your way, good luck and Godspeed. This is Vector Spaceman signing out. Now stick around for that raid because we're about to send you off for some more great content for your evening. Take care, everybody, and we will see you again real soon.